Hey, what's up, guys? It's Dips. Hope you guys had a great week. Better week than me. As you guys know, in the Discord, I had quite the Monday that kind of put a damper on the week, but that's done and over with now. I got a really special video for you guys today. Today we're going to be looking at a brand new flow and journaling service called Tradewell.gg. Alright, this is a brand new service that I've partnered up with. And if you guys are new to the flow, to following the flow, if you're new to journaling and tracking your trades, this is really probably the best place for you to start. This is a great service for beginners and for people that, like myself, that are really into journaling and into the analytics of everything. So check out the link down below for a 2-week free trial and a discounted rate on your monthly plan. But today I want to show you guys how I use this in conjunction with my morning orb strategy to stay in trades longer. Okay, so I want to and you can use this on any flow service, but I want to show you guys how easy and clean this is to follow the flow intraday. That's what I really like about Tradewell so far, is how easy it is to follow the flow intraday. So I'm going to show you guys the filters I use. Alright, so this is the dashboard here. This is where you're going to be first loaded up when you go on to Tradewell. So from here, we're going to go to live flow. Okay, and this is our just pure unfiltered flow here. Okay, so we're going to want to fine tune this, especially when we're looking for intraday orders, and especially when we're doing the orb, okay, because we don't care about all this, right? Up here we have our flow sentiment, so the flow is leaning bullish. We have our call flow premium and our put flow premium. So, $4.5 billion in calls, $6.2 billion in puts. And then over here, this is the put call ratio. It is a little bit different than maybe what you're used to. So what this number is telling us here is that 47% of the flow was puts. Okay, so this number is always going to be the percent of puts. It's kind of just a different way to look at it. But anyways, regardless. So when we're doing our orb in the morning, this is how I have my flow set up. Right? This is usually when I'm just using intraday all the time. Okay, so we're going up here to tags. We want ask side and we want out of the money, right? So we want people that are slapping the ask and they're taking contracts out of the money. So they think the underlying is gonna move, right? Premium sweet spot is $70,000. But what we're really looking for is orders over 100K. But we do 70,000. I just like the number, to be honest. Okay. Expiration, depending on what you're playing. With SPY, I'm usually using 30 days because I really just want to see people with big money that are trying to get a trade, a big trade. They're slapping the ask. They're trying to, get a big move quick, just like we are, but with large, with large dollars. So we wanna ride the wave. We want to follow that flow. We want to hop in that and ride that with them. Okay, so we're looking for short-term short-term option contracts from big money, right? So we're going to filter this now. We got everything. Ask out the money. $70,000 and expiration. And these are fine. Yep, okay. All right, so now the flow changes a lot, right? Before we're looking pretty 50-50. Now we're almost 70% bullish, right? So short term, people are bullish. People are looking for a move. So what this is telling me is maybe we can see a little relief bounce on Monday. I don't think this is filtered yet. So let's go to SPY, or sorted rather. So now we're just looking at SPY here, right? And look at this bullish flow. You know, before where we were seeing a pretty neutral flow, short term, you know, people look like they're buying the dip. So this is what I like to use to really catch big orders, you know. So right here, something like this, we're looking at 5/13 expiration. So this is expiring what, Monday or early next week? Sorry, Friday. So Friday next week. It's the 410 put. Whoops, sorry. It's expiring next week. It's the 405 put, and they're putting $500,000 into it. So this is a bearish play, you know, bearish move. But this is stuff that catches my eye, you know, especially when I'm taking my orb in the morning, right? And I see that break of the low with an order like that, you know, I'm slapping the ask. I'm not setting a bid, right? I'm getting into that play and getting my 20-30% and I'm done. And then when I'm doing my charting at the end of the night, after hours, you know, that's when I might play around with it more. You know, I might bump this up to 500,000 and put the expiration out a little bit more. You know, put it 3 months out. So much more neutral. We're seeing some big orders, you know, some big bullish orders still. $2.9 million puts, 385 puts, a couple months out, $3 million. SPY's a lot harder to tell because you don't know what's a hedge and what's not. You know, Tesla. Pretty bullish flow, you know, double the call premium. We're seeing twice as much money coming in the calls than we are puts. All right, real quick, the last thing we're gonna look at is the dashboard. So this can be customized. Yours isn't gonna look like this when you first get it. So you're gonna use this add widget button here, and there's a whole bunch of different stuff you can slap on there, and these can just be dragged around. So from the top, you got your market overview. We got SPY, QQQ, and VIX. Right under that, I added this. This is the flow for each symbol. Sorry, the SPY, QQQ, and then the IWM. So we can see the amount of call flow, the amount of calls coming in, and then the amount of puts. Underneath that, I have the same widget, and then I added all the sector ETFs, so I can see what sector is getting the most flow. So quickly, you know, we can obviously see financials, a lot of put flow coming in, and energy, a lot of flow coming in. Under that, I have the today's economic events, and then any earnings. And then over here, I have just some, this is what I use mostly after hours to look for plays for the next day. So we have top symbol flow by volume. So this is the what symbols had the most volume today. So SPY, QQQ, IWM, Apple, pretty common. Same thing, except this time by premium instead of by volume. So what tickers had the most money coming into them today? So SPX by far. Next we have same thing but with contracts now. So what specific contracts had the most volume? These I really don't pay that much attention to. I just skim through unless I see something that jumps out. So like this ARK-K put, that's something that interests me. So from there I would pull up TradingView and chart this out. I'm seeing a lot of volume in the next week 45 put on ARK-K. So that's not a ticker that you see on this top 10 list a lot. So that's something that really catches my eye. Next, we got the top contracts flow by premium. So same thing as this, but instead it's the most dollars going, what contract's getting the most dollars instead of most volume. And then we have the top bearish flow by premium and then the top bullish flow by premium. All right. So that is the flow section of Tradewell for you guys. We're gonna keep going into this as they update the site and add more. These are just my intraday filters. Next week I can make a separate video on going more in depth of what filters I use after hours or to look for swing trades. And then next week we're also gonna go into the journal section. So I'm still importing data in there. I want to wait till I have a real good chunk of data for you guys. So I think next week we're gonna do a video on how to use the journaling section. So if you guys have any questions about Tradewell, feel free to hit me up on the Discord. If you guys aren't in my free Discord server, it's all education-based server. I do a class every weekend teaching you guys different things. Also, we'll put a link in the video to get a 2-week free trial of Tradewell. And you'll also get a discounted rate from using my promotional code. So guys, for only $30 a month, you're getting access to this really powerful flow tool and also a very powerful journaling tool. So you guys really need to consider this and invest in yourself. You know, when are you gonna stop paying for alerts and start paying for some education and become self-sufficient? Alright, so if you guys need anything else, just hit me up in the Discord, and I'll see you guys for class next week.